Minas Tirith is under siege. The Dark Lord Sauron has unleashed his full might on the ravaged kingdom of Gondor, and it is here at the White City where the hammerstroke will fall hardest. Under the leadership of the mighty wizard Gandalf, the warriors of Gondor held firm against the initial assault, with 2 victories for the forces of good in our first 2 episodes of the Minas Tirith campaign, but the tide has turned, and while the men of the city were distracted upon the walls, the Witch King of Angmar, Marshal of the host of Mordor, has shattered the weakest point in Minas Tirith's outer wall, the mighty front gate. The first true blow has been landed, and Sauron has taken the upper hand. Today, the forces of Gondor are in full retreat. The gate has fallen, the hordes of Mordor advance on all fronts, and the only thing holding the Gondorian rearguard together and preventing a massacre is the might of the White Wizard. Gandalf and Imrahil must rally the Gondorian forces and gather all they can inside the second level where they can mount an effective defense. The outer level is lost, but if our very own Captain of Gondor, Ryan Trays, can draw enough strength within, he may be able to win the day.
Okay, we lost the outer wall. Moving to the inner walls now. I've got Gandalf. He's going to be clutch in this scenario, and I've just got to save as many of my soldiers as I can.
Commanding an absolute horde of orcs surging through the city streets is the Dark Lord of Zorpazorp himself, Lachlan Linton Keen. The orc horde is inside the streets of Minas Tirith. It is time to pillage the White City and catch those pesky Gondorians retreating while we're at it. The board is set, the pieces are moving, the great battle of our time is about to begin.
The great battle of our time.
Welcome to Zorp of the Rings, my brand new channel dedicated to Lord of the Rings gaming content. If you don't know who I am, I'm Lockie from Zorpazorp, and I build absolutely massive wargaming diorama layouts for Lord of the Rings Warhammer. But over the last couple of years, I've sort of worked out that the YouTube algorithm doesn't let you put crafting and gaming content on the same channel, which means that I've basically stopped making Middle-earth battle reports, and I hate that because I love playing Middle-earth SPG, and what is the point of building all of these gorgeous Middle-earth dioramas if you can never game on them? My big dream for this channel is that every time I finish a new board, a new slice of the Middle-earth mega board, we can play some games on it and film them and put them out right here on Zorp of the Rings, so we can see some awesome Middle-earth gameplay on some awesome Middle-earth gaming layouts. Right now over on Zorpazorp, you can see the latest update on the Minas Tirith courtyard. It's looking pretty damn awesome, and I cannot wait to fill a brand new battle report on it for you guys, which will come out right here on Zorp of the Rings when the board's finished. And I've also got a brand new Osgiliath battle report coming very soon, but today felt like the perfect time to revisit the original Minas Tirith megaboard. But for now, the great battle of our time is about to begin.
The great battle of our time.
The orcs are pouring into the city, but there's a few holdouts, some sturdy Gondorians holding the line. We've got these beautiful retreating shield walls. They have got to get themselves up inside the second level. Rhino, you have got priority.
I do.
You gotta leg it, my son, because my orcs are speedy boys. They are fast and they are hungry for blood. Gandalf, you've got captains, you've got some great Gondorian nobles, you've got the mighty Prince Imrahil as well. It's time to get those boys nice and safe back inside the gatehouse. Take it away.
Alright, well, movement phase really needs to kick off with a bit of Gandalf spelly shooty sort of action. So Goroth is once again made it to the field, and he is a pretty big threat down here because this is the reinforcement point, and if he gets early break here, I'm going to be up a certain creek. So let's hurt him with a bit of a Sorcerous Blast.
Oh, nice.
I want to get a big 5 or 6 to really make sure.
Oh, well, I've got to throw my will point at that.
Yeah.
There's
Get a
nothing
6.
I can do. Oh! These new Gondor dice of mine, they are amazing.
Very precious.
So, resisted, and I banked it. I banked it because it was a 6 and 2 out of Gandalf's store. So Gandalf is now going to start marshalling the retreat. He's got to move first. Obviously, he's got that exceptionally high movement with Shadowfax, which will be useful, but he doesn't want to leave his troops too far behind.
Return to your post!
3 men could hold this whole bit. So I pop 1 in there. Another one in. These are scrubs. These are 8-point dudes. They're not particularly good. And another scrub can go in. that's it. They're held up. Now I can run away with a little bit of ease.
The Gondorian forces begin to execute a fantastic rearguard action in the central column, engaging the Orc forces to pin them in place and withdrawing the bulk of their models. To secure victory today, the forces of good must successfully withdraw at least 18 of their number from their rearguard behind the second gate and destroy at least one enemy siege tower. The evil models must slay Gandalf and Imrahil. Any other result is a draw. In response, the Orcs from the wall throw themselves against the Gondorian lines. A breakthrough on one of these flanks will be key to applying pressure to the primary Gondorian retreat. So my horde here has surged forward. Ryan shored up his defenses in front of the Beard Clippers Barber, and all around Benji's beautiful Baruthial Emporium, my orcs are pouring forth. We've got a beautiful battle of the captains there. Got a couple of orcs legging it through the courtyard to get to Gandalf, who has bravely plunged forward. And boy oh boy, is there a little mental beatdown in the Broadsword Blacksmith, including our wonderful little blacksmith Ryan, who's taking his anvil with him. Tell me about this.
Well, it's a heavy object.
A super heavy
object. 2 miniatures can move at 3 inches a turn, and we're going to get that anvil out of the blacksmith into the next level because we're going to need that capability. You know?
Yeah, you gotta sharpen swords. I love it. I love it. Ryan found out that the object was movable and decided to take it with him. We've got a beautiful little withdrawal, and oh my goodness, this was a clever play. All my guys are trapped. I'm gonna have to bust that wide open. But first, it is shooting time. And there is a horde of archers up here ready to rain down some pain, Ryan. There's 8 shots on the wall, and then an additional 3 here on this balcony.
Back to your post!
Defense 4 closest to me. So I've only scored 0 hits.
Ooh, alright, well.
Rough start.
The Dark Knights messed us up a little bit there. 3 there, and just going in on the same targets?
Yep. I've got no hits again because of the knight.
Another little archery battalion along the inner battlement, and they're going to start picking off these guys.
We're going to have to go to the defense 6 Morans there. So let's 7 dice. And 2 hits. 2 hits.
Now, +1 to wound.
This is the clutch.
Yeah, so harder to dodge arrows in the dark.
5s. Nothing again. Ooh, unlucky.
Very unlucky indeed. But there is one big final moment, of course. The trebuchet needs to start putting some pain down on these siege towers. So as always, it is a big flat 4 to hit.
A 2!
Another 2! You're
Another
kidding
2.
me! This trebuchet needs tuning, man. What are these guys doing? Alright, let's jump into the combat phase, and this is where we get to go punch. I have got a heroic combat from Goroth down here in the alleyway. He has got to do some work, so he's going to try and punch through. And Zagdush as well here in the blacksmith. I'm burning my might early. Anything from Gandalf?
No. He's just going to play the might conservative game. As much as I want to stomp face, I just want to be conservative with his might.
So Zagdush up first with one friend is going to town with his strength value buffed as per his special rules.
6 with the shielding.
Oh, Ryan, you beast!
Stop
I think I'm out of range of the banner as well. So I am sitting on 5s, but my 5 is not on Zagdush's dice, so I am not burning an additional 2 might. So well done, you've choked me of a might point there. Goroth's heroic combat next, and he's got...
You got bulk
support. Oh my god, so many friends, so many friends. The 3 normal orcs first, and they're on 5s, and then Goroth brings in another 2 dice to take it to 5s.
Can I do it again?
Oh, these dice probably could.
But I've got a banner behind me.
You do. The Dol Amroth banner pushed forward most riskily, and I think the Dol Amroth banner is going to pay for it, my friends. Alright, Goroth! Absolutely eviscerates him, and now it's time for a counter charge. So heroics over, Ryan. It is time for you to decide where we're going, Mr. Priority Lord. Do you want to start on the blacksmith and knock that little microcosm off?
Yeah, let's do that. Let's knock that out. I'm actually going to go out here.
It's just 1-on-1, isn't it?
Yeah,
I've got one poor little orc.
And I have a 5. Get a 6 to get over that
all
fight.
yours. My banner's out of range.
6? No.
No. Heavy armor doing
heavy
well
armor,
there.
yeah,
Should we move to Gandhi?
I'm excited for this one. So I charge. So I've got a 3 attacks, superior fight, banner behind me. I'm pretty happy with this.
This is going to be fierce. I am going strong though.
Get a 6.
Oh,
you did. Banner.
Yes, you got your banner behind you.
Oh, I need quick kills here because there's only they can't be reinforced. The tower's destroyed. So once these guys die, they're not going to be replaced. So it's...
Yeah, the center region is going to be difficult for me to get troops back in. So this is probably a worthwhile spend here, because I'll have to come all the way back to this tower, or of course the roadway. Alright, so spending the might, Ryan?
I'm spending it, yeah, and I can't afford him getting dehorsed either.
Yep. Yeah, oh, that's true. I would totally slice out Shadowfax, yeah.
Like 4 up will do him. And
nice.
Yep, done it.
And now the shield boy?
Now I need a 5 with these ones.
Oh, Gandalf!
Got it.
There we go.
Start from the White
Savior
Wizard.
of the White City, indeed. Now over on my main channel, I've been working on the next section of the Minas Tirith mega board that will join the board that you guys can see here in today's battle report, and it's coming along really nicely with the courtyard and the front gate shaping up, but I wanted to add a few more buildings and one final street to the layout, and my mate Jacob from Conquest Creations has sculpted a bunch of gorgeous buildings for me to 3D print, which are just going to work amazingly. He's got this full suite of buildings, structures, towers, a forge, even mighty city walls and a gate, and they're all fully interioured, so they're going to be amazing for gameplay. They're all available right now in his new Kickstarter, Kingdom of Tor Ithelas, which is linked down in the description below, and it would mean the world to me if you would go and support him, one of the true heroes of the Middle-earth SBG community. I sliced up the first round of files that I chose and threw them on the printer, and they came out so cleanly. Just a little bit of like neatening cleanup, and then straight onto the table, and then I threw a few more sheets of foam down to mock up the kind of layout of our city streets, and started exploring the placement of the buildings. I think the small house is actually going to be perfect to sit up on this terrace, which I've been wanting to fill out for ages, and I hadn't got around to carving anything, and then the stable and these kind of 2 houses can fill out this side of the board with some alleyways in between. I gave them a quick prime in Rust-Oleum flat grey primer, and then a zenithal in both light grey and white to match the prime state of the rest of the city, and they just look fantastic. I can't wait to return to this board next week and finish building them into the city streets and getting some paint on the whole board. It's going to be awesome. Jacob also has another amazing Minas Tirith themed battle report over on his YouTube channel, Conquest Creations, and it's an absolute banger. It's linked down below, and go and check out the amazing Kickstarter, the Kingdom of Tor Ithelas, down in the description. Jacob's an absolute lad and a mate of mine, and it's just a fantastic set of scenery for your Middle-earth games. In the left flank, this is where it's getting gnarly. We've got captain on captain action with our 2 Patreon model donating supporters. We've got Jel Rombouts, the Orc captain, and Chris, our Gondor captain there. They're facing off, and then there's some Gondor and Mordor troops as well. Let's do the captain battle first, or do you want to start with the troops?
Let's savour it. Let's savour the captain
Love
battle.
It. So 2v2.
2v2, you got a 2-handed weapon too.
I will -1 and Spearman.
Oh, it's a drawn combat.
Spearman doing well. You can roll it off.
And good, take it.
Goes to you.
Alright, get a 5 up, good. No!
No wounds, so
that's
just,
okay.
just backing away for my 2-handed
They'll
spears.
just respawn anyway. But you've got Morannons this time,
Yeah,
so...
strength 4 is going to do it for...
Oh, Banner, come on, Banner.
Come on.
No.
Yes! I'll take my
5,
wounding
sir.
dice.
That'll do
Hey! Every kill matters so much for the forces of Mordor. That is good. Now it's captain time.
You've also got fighting over barrier here, so you got that and the barrier. Yeah.
I've got a horde here. All right, I've got my captain and spear support. We'll start with them. I'm on 5s, and then Captain Chris.
Captain Chris. And friend.
I'll use my extra 2 from the other 2 warriors. It's still tied.
It's still tied. I'll use my banner, maybe get the 6. Don't get the 6. Okay, it is drawn.
Oh, that was the one to win. That was the one. Captain Chris, you had a great game last round, but your time might have come. Jel Rombouts, Orc Captain, puts on a wound. And
you've got to do it.
Well, let's see what the warriors do first.
Oh, yeah.
No wounds from the warriors. I am going
to hit over the barrier.
Oh, that's true.
But that doesn't matter.
That's fine. They miss anyway.
So,
I'm going to spend it. I'm going to spend it.
You're going to have to spend 2.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
defense 7.
Defense 7. I'm going to channel my inner Orc Captain here, and I'm going to spend both points of might, ruining my might on this flank, but killing the Gondor Captain is worth it. You have 1 fate point to save Captain Chris.
And I got 2 might. So if this is a 2 or a 3, it goes up any day of the week. So if I roll a 1, she's cooked.
Big Ryan 1 right here.
Big Ryan 1. Here we go. Boom. Oh no, 5. We're good.
5. Okay, we're good. No might spent. But that's okay. We chipped away some resources and we have savaged that flank nicely. Desperately regretting not painting this particular undersection of the green and white foam, but it's fine. There's 2 combats left to go. It is 4 on 1 in each instance. Yes. Absolutely savage here.
Shielding up for the win. Get a 6.
You're joking. I've got no banner.
I'm gonna have to back off though.
Yep. Exact same thing again on the right flank. I need these flanks cleared. Oh, Gondor!
Not even gonna use the banner. Not even gonna use
Gondor! Alright. Goroth is going to show them the way. He is fighting a bannerman with 1 support.
I've got a 1.
I'm only on 4, so you can banner yourself, of course.
Oh, yeah.
No luck there. Alright, Goroth's going to put him down with ease. Banner is gone. Wow, that is a real pain in the ass. Luckily, if I get priority, I can clear some space.
Not today.
Not again.
Not today.
This Gondor priority is absolutely fierce. So Ryan nabbing priority means I have got to heroic move. Goroth is down here in this little alleyway. And suddenly, the Gondorians don't seem so far away. With Goroth ploughing forwards with 3 orcs and pinning several noblemen in place, the Gondorian forces were forced to engage or risk leaving their brethren to die. So Ryan made a brave countercharge with Imrahil and dived in headlong on the flanks, hoping to hold the enemy at bay long enough for the prince to cut his way free.
Let's leave the iron behind.
No!
I have to.
Don't leave the anvil!
I have to. Alright, so Gandalf. A couple of inches to there. Let's throw Sorcerer's Blast again. I'm going to burn the 2 will and a free one. It's got to go. Can't resist that.
Big 5, no resist there, so I am knocked. How far, Ryan? D6 inches?
1, but that'll do.
One is enough. It knocks the guy down.
The initial victim.
Boop. And then they will fall down the stairs as well, which is all we need.
The victim that I hit initially doesn't die.
That's okay. What about the guy he hits?
He doesn't die either, but both will take a full damage.
They will. They'll take an additional, probably 2 strength 3 hits each, all the way down the stairs. It's a slippery stairwell there.
The armed one will need a 6. Doesn't get it. The unarmed one will need a 5. Does get it.
There we go. So we killed 1 orc, and more importantly, you cleared the stairwell, bought yourself some time. Where's Gandalf going now?
Gandalf will be going into...
Oh, he wants the anvil. He knows how important it is. The blacksmith must be saved.
He's going into your hero over this side.
Oh, Goroth's in trouble there.
Changing the momentum.
Over here we have been engaged. I've got my normal move now. My guys can pretty much just move up and get those spear supports in position. Over this side, everyone's been engaged down on the front line, so it's just orcs moving up. My banner is going to get to be in position now, so I can support those fights. We'll plonk him down there for now. And then most importantly of all, I took 2 casualties, which means I have 2 reinforcements, Ryan.
3 casualties now.
Oh, 3. Yeah, that's true. You just spiced someone. So, I get to roll a dice for each of them. On a 1, they don't come back. On a 2 or a 3, they come in either of the towers. On a 4 or a 5, they come down here, chasing the Gondorians up the street. And on a very lucky 6, some orc infiltrators get to come up onto the higher level and flank in behind. So, can you roll 3 dice for me, Ryan?
Oh, no, I rolled a 1.
Okay, well, 1 comes back later. I've got 1 down here, and then I've got just the 1 on the walls.
Ones on the wall are going to try and nick off those cheeky ones that are on the crates down there. And I have scored, once again, no hits.
Oh man, it is dark. It is dark. You've got Damrod and his little crew up in the top there.
Yep, they all hit.
Nice.
And now they need 4s to kill that guy, and they do.
Thunk. And then, the big one, Mr. Trebuchet.
Three. So an improvement. An improvement.
They're getting closer.
Still.
That must be like 2 hits out of something like 11 shots over the last 2 games. Alright, let's jump into combat. We have, of course, got some big players on the field now. Clubby the Troll has arrived, and the Orcs are getting a full-on serious engagement.
Combat with Imrahil.
Here he goes, and it'll cost him might this time, unlike last game. So Zagdush will absolutely call a second combat and hopefully succeed. Goroth is going to strike. to try and take out Gandalf. You're going to strike back?
Yeah, have to.
Yep, got to do it. All right. Well, we'll start with the combats. Show us a roll-off.
4 up, please. No, yours.
All right, so Zagdush and 2 orcs. Zagdush is improving his strength and decreasing his defense with his special rule, and I've got the big 6s. Yep, the fight value will do the work. Ryan will back him away, and boy, I do not need a lot here. And that'll do it. Zagdush is going to make a clean run after this guy engages his control zone. And what was his name? What's the blacksmith's name?
Griswold.
Griswold. I'm coming for you, Griswold. I want that shiny anvil. You're not taking it with you. And now it's off to Imrahil down here, and he's fighting. Is that 2 with friends? Yeah, I'm going to stab with the front orc. I'm on 6s.
Imrahil. That's a 5 from Imrahil. Banner gets to that. His friends, do they cough up a 6?
Ooh, might points. That's not good.
I'm gonna go hard and then go home. So I'm just gonna burn them.
Spend it. Good work, orcs. You did your job.
They did well.
They will now die, but that is okay.
Imrahil
Rinse him.
kills him.
Yep, down he
Alright,
goes.
so he's done.
Where's Imrahil going to move to?
Imrahil can be the semi-suicidal one, and then the support act can go into that fella.
You've picked up my support with Imrahil, so it's 3 Gondorians on 1 orc. Do I shield? Of course not. What kind of mortal orc would shield?
Oh wow, that was heinous.
Whoa!
Let's get a banner into that. No, the banner doesn't help.
Look at this little green-skinned orc. He's ready for pain. I'm going to go for the big fancy nobleman there. No wounds, but not dying was impressive enough, frankly.
Imrahil, let's chop up that support. Let's get rid of him.
He stabbed last time. Oh, he forgot to take his stabbing damage, actually.
Oh, that's alright.
Big 6.
4 will kill him. And he doesn't get a 4.
Oh, Imrahil. You used all his luck last game, I think.
Yeah.
Let's see if the stab killed him from the combat before. Nope.
Griswold, he's getting dumped on.
Yeah, Griswold's getting dunked. Let's do it. We'll start with Zagdush. He's on 5s. Oh, a big 6 for Griswold. I'll need my extra orcs. He's got
spear support.
Another 2.
Griswold.
I am going to spend the might with Zagdush. I think that Griswold... Oh, he's only got 1 left after this. No, I'll save it. It's just a shitty blacksmith. Why would I spend it?
What's he gonna do?
Just back away. He's got his hammer.
He's gonna
bash him.
Yeah, he'll bash.
Bash.
He'll bash him. Nah.
No luck. Doesn't knock him over. Gandalf, the big one on this flank. I've got Goroth. My fight value increases by 3. Oh, Gandalf's in trouble. Gotta win the fight, though. I still gotta win the fight. Did you pick off my spear support?
No.
No. So it is Goroth and friend fighting Gandalf on the charge and friend. So you've got the dice advantage and a banner.
You've used 2 might?
Yes.
I've used 2 might.
So I've got 1 left. So if I can...
got one in the bank.
So you want me to roll 4s, basically?
Yeah.
And whoa, Goroth, you...
I wanted you to roll 4s, but you just roll 3 1s instead.
No.
Let's do the warrior.
Yep. Big one.
And that'll do it.
Well, I could might it. So...
I'm gonna banner with the warrior.
And now you're out of my reach.
So Gandalf will just not even duel.
What a wasted opportunity to slice up Gandalf there. Goroth's a hard hitter too. 3 attacks on the charge, goes to 6 on the prone. He's strength 5 with Glamdring. I'm defense 6. So you're looking for 5s to wound with Papa White. 3
of them will do it. 2 will put you on the back foot pretty hard.
Yep. Oh!
2.
Oh!
2.
Ouch. Alright, let's check out that fate point. He's saved.
But the warrior... If the warrior gets a 6...
Oh, there's a 5. That was a bit close. No! Okay, Goroth's in the game. I'm in the game. I'm on my ass. He is so key to this flank. Dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. A couple more have died on this flank, and the final combat is going to be captain on captain action, because everyone else is engaged. I'm on 5s this time.
Captain.
Oh, Captain Chris. I've got no might, because I burned them. All yours.
Chris, alright, so you're defense 6, I'm strength 4.
5s to win.
I'm going to need you on 5s here. Getting it done, Chris, and the spear. Nah.
Oh.
That's still good, I'll take that.
Clubby the Troll. He has charged in.
Shield for my life.
3 attacks for Clubby the Troll. Oh, goodness me. What are my big heroes doing?
You got an orc in there?
A lot. Oh, I've got an orc. I like orcs.
You'll get, that's the fight value.
Fight value,
Fight
man.
value of the troll.
The troll says crunch. Just kill him.
Just kill him.
Boom, he's out of there. Let's just get rid of that guy so it clears up our reinforcement pool. And that is turn number 2. Things are already spicy here in Minas Tirith. Let's do priority, Ryan. Big 6, and it swings to Mordor. 2 turns in and Gondor have set up a strong position, but with the troll on the battlefield, Mordor certainly have some hitting power behind the central line, and against an unending stream of orcs, the Gondorian southern flank will only last so long. If Goroth and the troll can tie up the middle, the men of Minas Tirith will find themselves encircled. To make matters worse, as Gondor destroys siege towers for their objective, they actually increase the chance of orcs spawning deeper behind their lines, as more orcs sneak through the city streets, eager to pillage Minas Tirith.
Alright, so won the heroic move off, which was important, so I can start moving up this street and into the second level. But I did fail to immobilize the troll, which is now doing a little bit of a sneaky movement up a side alley here.
Yeah, he wants to go get in under Eric's beautiful crafting guild and come behind and crunch some skulls. We've got some damage done over here. I'm surging forwards and almost time to forfeit this flank, I reckon, Ryan.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a solid flank, but I've just been overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And I think the lackluster shooting has really contributed to that.
Yeah, speaking of, it's about time you
let's
issued some bloody bows. Let's see if these archers can actually do something this time.
Let's see if we got any hits. And we've got 1. Alright. And it's nothing.
No wounds there. You've still got your little battery here at the battlement.
Target. That'll do it. 1 hit.
Forced to wound, I think.
Oh,
no. But there's still one important thing to shoot this turn, and it is, of course, the trebuchet. Ryan's trebuchet has not been performing.
Till now.
Till now.
If I can get a 5 or 6, I can take out a whole siege tower straight away.
That's true. You need D3 wounds, and they're 3 wounds apiece.
No, just the 1
wound.
Just the 1.
Few more hits required. So both towers are still up, which means both spawn points are still up. So it is time to dive into the combat phase. We've got a lot of engagements here. We'll start with our heroes. Zagdush has run off with the troll, so there's nothing from him. Imrahil's in the middle. Gandalf's in there. Goroth's in there. Where do you want to start, Ryan? Any heroics?
Let's just get rid of this fella. I don't have any heroics. No,
yeah, I'm just going to fight normally for now as well. This guy is absolutely rinsed. I've got just a whole handful of dice. There's 1. Big 3.
The 3 will do it.
It was enough. I don't even need the rest. Yes!
There he goes.
There we go. The broadsword blacksmith belongs to the forces of Mordor. And now Goroth is sitting pretty, and he's got friends, and the blacksmith himself is going to soon follow his beautiful dwelling, I think, because he is absolutely surrounded.
Alright, and a 1 doesn't help. Yeah. Alright, chop him up.
Goroth is strong.
No,
that's
he's
not
friends.
enough.
Yeah.
Oh, but his warrior friends do the job. The blacksmith finally falls.
Oh.
No, I've got a spear support. I'm on 2s. Got a high 5. Tied, but you're in range of Imrahil, so bannering up for you.
No.
Oh, you're going to go to the 50-50?
50-50 is better than 1 in 6.
Sure it is.
So let's let you roll a 1.
Goes to me, and eviscerated. The big Zorbazorb 6, now available from zorbazorb.com. Those beautiful blood red swirl, they're doing well for me today. Another 1-on-1. And then it's into Imrahil. Yours this time. My banner's way out.
Oi!
Ooh.
1 for the good guys.
And now Imrahil is going to say, chop, chop, chop.
Oh, yeah,
1 orc.
Imrahil.
Going brave. He gets it.
Yeah, there
he
we
gets
go.
on the 6s.
5 up. This could still not happen. Oh, no. 2 6s will do it.
Yeah, he rinses him. Rip him out of there. We've got captain on captain and orc on man. We'll start with my guys up on the elevator positions. They are striking down onto what used to be Captain Chris's supporters, but he's isolated now. We got a 1-on-1. Orc versus man. Goes to me.
Oh, banner. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. You banned it up and took it.
Banned it up and took it. And what do I need? A 6.
It's a 5 actually with my defense 4 orc. Hacked him off the top of the tower. Another 1-on-1 down here with the other spearman.
Yep.
Ah!
That's what you get. 1 spearman. Oh, banner.
Oh, actually, yeah.
Oh, 6. 1 to
banner
a 6.
does it.
How
Slice
good.
him.
How good. And another 6.
Yep, take him out of there, this little fellow. Now we have captain on captain, and I've got a spear support, and you do not, as yours has fought.
Oh, yeah, correct.
Captain and spear. I'm on 5.
Captain. Oh, get that up.
Oh, and I've got no might and no banner to speak of. Captain Chris takes it for the second turn in a row.
Okay, Chris, this is you. 5 up and you get rid of this. Get rid of gel. There it is.
Oh,
there it is.
No, the Orc Captain has fallen.
Cut him down.
Yeah. Yeah, he
doesn't
out of
come
there.
back.
No, he does not. Well, that was a spicy turn. We need that troll in action for Mordor, I think, and we need to cut our way up this flank. These guys are fast, but the Gondorians are managing a pretty successful rear guard at the moment. Let's do priority, right? Oh, big swing again.
We're going to full retreat. We've got priority, and we're going to get caught anyway, but we need to make distance to that gateway. So we're not leaving anyone behind. We're all bailing back. And hoping to cut off these little avenues here, here, and here as we do, because that's where the orcs are actually going to outmaneuver us quite easily. Yeah, there's so many little Gondorian alleyways, aren't there? We've got these different choke points as Ryan starts to move his models. There's 2 either side of the beautiful MS Paints Lamplight Masters crafting hall, and then we've got another 2 essential choke points around the crafting guild itself, as well as the main street. So there's essentially 5 little fronts, but if Ryan manages to pull back far enough, he only has to hold a 3-way T-junction, which is much easier from a defensive point of view. He's got his central Gondorian forces here to pull back. Imrahil, Gandalf, the main body, and let's see how many of his other flanks he can save as well. As Gondor are forced to circle the wagons, retreating both their north and south flanks to fall in line with the retreat of the center, they open themselves up to a huge counter-charge. The injured Gondorians are hampered, but the furious orcs enraged by bloodlust move an additional 3 inches every single move phase, allowing them to surge forwards into the gaps the retreating good line creates. With only 16 models in their central column, the 3 men on the north and 12 men to the south are vital to scoring 18 models behind the gatehouse. They are absolutely going to pay for this turn's withdrawal in blood, but with a possible 31 scoring models still on the board, they can afford to suffer some losses for the good of the cause. So this is the turn, I think, Ryan. This is sort of our big clincher. Ryan's made a really successful withdrawal. I've re-engaged, but if I don't manage to kind of take the initiative here and pin him in place, he's gonna start getting back to that gate. He's got that flank really nicely pulling back, sacrificed a few models, but his model count is still really high, so there's a good chance of scoring. My big play here is Clubby the Troll and Zagdush up the back, as well as hopefully getting some progress in pinning them in the center. Either way, it's shooting time again. Let's see if your bows can do anything this time, Ryan. You've got a whole bunch of them, and there's a lot of targets pooling in this courtyard down below. You ready to open fire? Let's do it.
Looking for 5s. I can see 1, 2, 2.
I'll take 2. That's better than ever.
Yes, yeah, that's a new record.
5s, come on.
And nothing piercing the armor. All your bowmen there have withdrawn full, except for you got 3 at the back who were there.
Oh, they moved full, but there's those 3 on the building.
There we go. Yep. 3 more up the top of the beard.
1 hit.
1 hit.
1 kill.
There we go. We rip out a spearman, slowly thinning the horde, and he'll be reinforcing. And then we've got Damrod and his friends. Are they going to shoot down into some spear supports?
They'll have a go, yeah. And maybe into the banner. 2 fine hits, and he's down, but he'll pass it off, of course.
Down goes 1. Banner still in play, which is key for my center. And of course, as we sprint around, our beautiful... Let's
see if we can do it. No.
Miss again!
Miss again.
Far out. So we've got 1 wounded with a single wound, and still 2 towers in play, which is hurting Ryan's objectives. Let's jump into the combat phase. There's no heroics, it's just a huge mosh pit. Let's start on this flank, I reckon, Ryan. We'll do the key plays over here. We've got Captain on 1 orc. Your beautiful Chris Captain has executed a pretty successful withdrawal and is now fighting 2 by himself.
I got a 5.
And I do too. You win it on fine value. Take it away.
Chop 1 down. Come on, Chris. You've been pretty reliable, mate. There you go.
Yeah, very nice.
Reliable Chris. He's my good middle order batsman, that guy.
Yeah, solid average. Yeah. Occasionally chips in with a few wickets. We'll start with Goroth fighting some noblemen.
Oh, I might shield here.
Goroth is going strong. Has he got any friends? He does. He's got a spear support.
2 friends.
Need it. Yes.
He's got 1 behind him and 1...
Oh, and 1 with this.
Yeah, I'm going to have to banner my way to a 6 if I can. I can't, so... Over to you. Yeah.
Farewell, Gondorian nobleman. That's a big win. We need those numbers out of the center body.
That's a victory point.
It is.
Every death is a victory point.
It is. Moving along the line, we've got a 1-on-1. No one's managed any spears there because I had to put my spears on Imrahil, so it's just one for me. Oh,
I'll take it.
I'm in my banner, finally. A banner in the center line. It's
my
making
banner.
a difference.
No, it doesn't.
Hey.
Yours is a good banner. And it is very good.
Big kill. That is that one there next to Imrahil. That is a vicious little moment. Imrahil fighting 2. I'm stabbing. I'm going in hard.
Oh, not hard enough.
Yeah.
Banner your way to it. No, you can't.
He is fierce. Look at him.
Chop one in half. There we go. I thought we'll do it on that.
Rip
no
it
armor.
out. No armor, no shield.
No armor, no shield as well.
He is out of there. And then there is 2-on-1, my favour, out on the flank. I'm on 6s.
I've got to have to shield.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to banner. And I'm going to
on
have
the right
to
side.
hopefully not get a 5 up.
Oh, missed it with 1. Oh, he survives! He just backs away up there, backing towards the stairwell of Eric's beautiful crafting guild. We saved the excitement to last, which is a sexy, heroic combat.
Gross. We should have done that at the start, but that's
Gotta leave the excitement till the end. We'll just move the little Lamprite's warehouse here and get in our beautiful little dice box because there is some spicy combat happening here. It is.
Hard.
Oh yeah, I've got Zagdush and my troll chieftain.
6 big old attacks. Fight.
There's my troll.
Never mind.
Yeah, never mind. I'm just gonna pound him into the ground. Crunch.
Yeah,
down he goes. Alright, Zagdush is going to fly up into the beautiful knight up the back.
Yep.
And the troll is gonna run in
and just gank him.
and wrap as high as possible. Let's continue that fight. Troll's gonna keep on climbing. I've stolen Gondor dice by accident. Oh my god, they're so good.
That's why you can't use the Gondor
They're
dice.
so good. And your friend ain't gonna be able to do much against that. Wounds. For the record, I just like yeeted the top of this building and all of the models in it all the way across the battlefield, and not a single chip of paint, ladies and gentlemen. Not even Damrod's sword is bent or unpointy. Oh man, that was a vicious dice roll. So the troll managed to kill his victim, and then we've got Zagdush charging forward on a single Gondorian nobleman.
6 will do it.
Gets the 6 and eviscerates him.
That was a good play over there.
Yeah, we are coming in hard on this side of the battlefield. Last fight on this flank is the Gondorian bannerman, who's pretty surrounded and fighting, I think 2. One from behind and one from up above, down from the crate. So I've got 6s.
Can't win that.
Yep, here, -1 with the banner. Oh, that again would be pretty good. There it is! Gondorian banner gone. And we are making big inroads on this flank as well. So, Gondor are holding the center, but Mordor is coming strong on the right and the left flanks. The pincer movement is happening. We just need to get in behind. Priority is going to be absolutely massive. Come on down! Big 6! We are pinning that front rank in and taking the charge to the men of the White City. Losing 8 models over the last turn has created a huge swing back to Mordor, and with too few might points to risk calling a heroic move this turn, Gondor's front line is pinned and Imrahil and Gandalf are engaged, so no spells to blast their way out of trouble. Clubby the Troll pushes deep behind enemy lines, threatening the rear of the Gondorian center, and on the southern flanks, Orcs surge through the gaps in the formation, pinning Captain Chris and running down the alleyway between Raquel's Emporium and Dave's Master Lamprite's workshop. In response, the Gondorian second rank of the center established a new shield wall to hold the northern alleyway past Eric's crafting guild, but Clubby is looming down upon them. Gondor are in trouble. The Orcs are pouring up on the flanks, up through the center. Gondor are beleaguered. It is shooting phase time, and the only thing that really matters at this point is our beautiful trebuchet. Oh, you're gonna get a hit. Are you gonna get a hit? Hey, a hit! A fine hit. So this guy has taken a single wound, and it's D3 wounds from the trebuchet. You gotta try and get one of these kills, right? Oh, just another single wound!
Single wound.
Alright, he's got 1 wound remaining, and that could be tough for Gondor to get that objective now. There's still hope, and now it is fighting time.
2 combats and a strike are going to go off. So Imrahil's going to go first with his combat. So he's fighting one dude.
Oh, all 5s. I've just got the 1, and I'm on 4s. Goes off for Imrahil. He's fighting just that single Morannon orc there in the middle.
He gets rid of him.
Yeah.
That's good.
He ain't fighting him no more.
That's good. That's a good start.
Now, where does he move?
I'm thinking, I want to kill Banner and also trap that guy that's fighting Baragond.
Yeah, beautiful. All right,
so
well...
Baragond goes next.
He's got another... So this is Baragond's only point of might, and he is dropping in for a heroic combat himself. Fire it through. He's fighting a single orc. He's got the Banner support. I'm on 4s. He goes to the Gond.
Alright, let's get a 5. This will be a bit contentious, because I may not get it.
He is trapped, though, because of Imrahil's move.
Good.
Oh, didn't even need it. Rip him out of there, Ryan. Alright, so now you've got the strike on Gandalf, and fighting as normal. Where's Baragond going to run in?
I think...
Help out Gandalf, or pick off Goroth?
Well, if I go on Goroth, Gandalf will just fight the one orc, so maybe it's actually better if he goes around and fights him.
Nice. That keeps Gandalf's strike useful.
Yeah.
So, priority, and I'm finally going to put it to use by putting Imrahil's combat last to keep my banner around. Let's do Baragond. Baragond's fighting just the one orc. Let's see if I can get this cheeky son of Gondor out of here. Yes, that's what I want. And that's not what I want. I've got one though. Oh, but Baragond's got the fight value anyway.
Yeah.
All right,
4 up.
slice him and dice him.
Not quite.
Not quite. Pushing him back. These kills are so important for me. I'm going to go Goroth with a spear support. Goroth's 2 dice into Gandalf. I'm on 6s.
I need the 6 here.
Gandalf's got the 6, and with a strike, he will go up to fight 6, winning the combat, even though we would have been tied on fight value. And I've got how many wounds, Ryan?
1.
1 left. 1 left. Glundring. Goroth is still in the game, somehow. We'll do the orc up the back there. It's 2 orcs on 1 warrior of Gondor. He survived last turn. This turn he's going down.
Maybe surviving. Banner my way to survival.
So will I. Oh, it's still double tie.
It's a big old draw.
Alright, I'll roll it off.
Hey, to you. Get a 5 up with 2 dice.
2 dice. Come on, we want that flank. We want that kill.
Oh, not today.
Still there. He backs away towards his beautiful bannerman there. And then we've got 1 fight left here, which is Imrahil versus the Banner. The Banner does have someone in base contact, so I'm pretty safe either way. I get a 5 with the -1.
6s.
Yeah, Imrahil. Hell yeah.
Don't kill him. Didn't manage.
Banner. This Banner is bloody tough, I tell you. He's been around. He's been around. I've got my beautiful troll up the back there, but there's no combats. Everyone's just out of engagement range. It's just this flank to finish off. We've had a couple of 1-on-1s. We've got some 1-on-1s with Bowman and some 2-on-1s up the back. So we'll jump in there first. 2-on-1 to the left flank of the captain. I've got 3s. And a 1. Your Banner is dead, and you pay the price for it. This little swordsman opens up the alleyway to get through and get into the back line. And then we've got another 1-on-1 with the archers. Goes to you. Oh, you're returning a kill. Thinning the line. And then the big captain fighting 2. And I've got a 2-hander as well. So my 2-hander is at 2. And hopefully my warrior's at infinity. We'll say that he rolled 1,000, only beating 4s. Here, I'll do a reroll on that. Hey! Goes to the captain. Captain Chris. Doesn't get the kill. Captain Chris is still holding this flank, unbelievably. Let's do priority. I'm on 5s. And a big 5 swings it to the forces of Gondor. Not managing to get the kill in combat on Goroth last turn, so you're going in, vicious?
Yeah, blast. Just blast him off. Resist to 6.
Yeah, I've only got the 1 will point left, I think, from my successful resist. Nothing there. He goes D6 inches back.
Straight into the man behind him.
Crunch.
5 up.
Yeah.
No.
No wounds on Zagdush. He takes another strength 3 for hitting the next model. Nothing there. And the guy behind him is nothing. But he's knocked down, which hurts his movement massively. And then Gandalf can just make a deploy to the rear of the lines.
An absolutely crucial priority swing with no might on the evil side allows Gandalf to blast Goroth in the face and coordinate a full retreat on all fronts. The central shield wall relinks with the second rank, who prepare for a charge by the troll, but are strengthened by the prince himself. Captain Chris's stalwart defense has paid off, and he and his fellows manage to cut their way back to the top of the stairwell, finally reforming their line, and are able to get that much closer to the gateway. Mordor surge forwards, charging Chris's shield wall, Baragon's front line, and pushing into the northern flank, but Clubby the Troll's large base can't make it past the valiant guards of the Fountain Court, selflessly shielding the prince from harm. He'll have to cause some monster mayhem in the fight phase to threaten the Gondor commanders. This is shaping up for one final bloodbath before the gatehouse. So the Orcs have poured in against the rallying Gondor defenders. We've got Clubby here on the right. He's ready, set up for a nice barge. Gandalf's not in combat. Imrahil's not in combat. But there's a couple of Guardians of the Fountain Court doing their work there, Ryan. I've got two guys. I'm going to pierce. I'm on big fours.
Gonna shield.
Shield it up. Oh, blocking it up with the White
good.
City 6.
How good.
And then we've got another man of Gondor fighting just the one. I'm going to stab. I'm a spearman.
Shield again here. I'm going to banner it up to a draw.
It's tied.
It's my priority, so get a 4 up, and we're good.
Oh,
good.
yes, slice him away. Oh, you shielded, didn't you? So that is nicely defended. That is the Orcs push back off there, and then, of course, we have Clubby the Troll. He is going to... I'm going to do a big barge into Imrahil. So I've got 3d6 on the charge there. Oh, big sixes. I get the fight value. So barging D6 inches for Clubby the Troll.
Oh.
Big Zorp 6. In he goes on Imrahil. I've got the fight value now because Imrahil didn't strike. He didn't have any might. Let's go straight into that combat. I've got 3 attacks on the charge. Oh, I'm only 5 high.
Might shield up here. Why not?
Why not?
And the 6 will do it.
Imrahil pushes me back. Big Gondor 6. No dice for Clubby today. Last couple of fights of the turn are, of course, my Orcs chasing Captain Chris and his cohort up the alleyway. We'll start with the warrior on the left. I've got 1 piercing, striking Morannon against 1.
Boy.
It's all Gondor.
Alright, let's get the 6, get through that heavy armor and shield. No
luck
doesn't
there.
matter though, doesn't matter.
I'm up against a bowman here, so D5. I'm chasing the softer target. Big 4s. Oh, 5 to wound. Oh, I need these kills. Captain Chris is fighting 2. I've got the spear support in there.
As excited as I am to rack up yet more kills for Chris, Captain Chris, doing really well. I'm actually going to play the safe game, the correct game, the objective game, and run the shielding.
Yep, shielding it up.
Plan for Chris next turn. And he's a 6. No, actually a 5. Sorry,
Title 5s.
Yeah,
you've got the fight value with the captain profile. So that is the Orcs backed off for this turn. Captain Chris has held the alleyway beautifully. Imrahil and Gandalf in a solid position in the center. This is a big priority, Rhino. Big 2s. Oh,
that's the
big
one.
Gondor 6.
That's the one.
And what's your big play here, Ryan? You still got a point of might with Captain Chris.
I'm sorry to do this to you, but the objective. Captain Chris is calling march. Straight up. He's the only
Heroic march. Absolutely clutch. That is going to be a beautiful withdrawal for the alleyway. And then Gandalf and the rest of the forces can pull back through the doorway. With a clatter of hooves and the heavy thuds of plate-mailed feet, the White Rider and the Lord of Gondor sprint through the White City, gathering all they can to the inner levels. Behind them, the clamour of battle echoes up through the burning streets, but the vicious growls of trolls and swooping Nazgul are suddenly lost, as another sound rolls in across the fields of the Pelennor. Gondor do not stand alone. The Horse Lords of Rohan have come. Yet another victory for Ryan's Gondor makes it 3 from 3 in the Minas Tirith in Flames campaign. Make sure you check out the first 2 games if you haven't seen them already. And strap in, boys and girls, because next fortnight, Lockie gets to swap teams and command his beloved Horse Lords as the Rohirrim make the greatest cavalry charge in cinematic history. A huge thank you to so many amazing people supporting this project. The incredible YouTubers from the Fellowship of the Zorp, all of their build videos are linked down in the playlist in the description. The amazing Gel Rombouts from the Guerrilla Painting Service, Chris from the Swords and Brushes YouTube channel, and of course our very own Ryan Trace from Battlecraft Hobbies, who painted up all the amazing forces you've seen here today. To get some sexy close-ups, I've linked their Instagrams and channels down below as well. A big hug to Graham Hughes for the lovely Gandalf on Shadowfax. Don't worry, worry, Dirk, your time is coming. Andy Marchant for the 2 amazing scratch-built siege towers. Jacob from Conquest Creations, Nathan Shuttleworth, James Gaywood, and Jack Norman for printing our horde of FDM siege towers. Links to that STL are down in the description too. And of course, last but absolute opposite of least, my amazing Patreons. And all of this is possible. If you want more Minas Tirith, more battle reports, and more Zorp, please go and check out my Patreon linked below. It is a phenomenal way to support the channel. If you're still watching, I love you. That was more thank yous than an Oscar speech. You guys are the best community, and I really hope you enjoyed it, because Ryan and I had an absolute blast making that video for you. See you in 2 weeks' time, Zorptrons, and let the White City burn!